So we're out.
And a boot.
A boot. A boot. A boot. A boot. A boot. Dan with Danooo. Ooh, so good it hurts. So we're going to be discussing the adventures one goes through when one travels. You know, it's traveling season. People go out. They usually go out to countries they know. But Danooo has gone out to countries that are a little out of the way. Well, not really out of the way, but, you know, not on the top of the list. But he had some adventures there. And I can talk about some adventures I had in the very few countries that I actually went to. So here we go. So Danooo, like when you went to different countries.
Yeah.
Let's start with Thailand. You went to Thailand 2 years ago, or 2.5.
Yep.
What were the unusual things that you experienced in Thailand? Don't go into any illnesses. What experience in Thailand culture? Thailand culture.
There's a lot. It's they call it, you know, after you get off the plane, jet lag, and then you have the time lag because you're in the future by 12 hours now, and your body's like aching.
Okay, but what's in Thailand?
And then they have culture shock.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Living in Quebec, I'm in constant culture shock with the French, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So no, I'm just, you know, like I'm watching on this, like, okay, there's streets there. It's 10 million people in Bangkok, by the way. It's a huge 3 Montreals you could fit.
But what's different about the culture?
It's different the way they transportation.
They're Buddhist too, there. Right?
Yeah, 99% Buddhist.
So what's different?
It's like okay, on the street you're gonna see like they have no traffic lights. Okay, so they just, I don't know how they don't stay out of accidents, but I guess they probably do have accidents too. But they go, like, you see a Toyota go by, and then you see these mopeds and motorcycles, and then a tuk-tuk. That's a 3-wheeled taxi. 3 wheels it has only. Okay. And then you see this an ox pulling something. Okay.
Is that a special request for you need an ox? You ask for an ox for your tuk-tuk?
You just see, the ox is actually the best driver. They're the best drivers.
Can you ride an ox?
Yes, you can.
On top of an ox?
But try and stay on. He won't let you.
It's like a bucking ox, like a bronco ox.
Bronco, exactly.
Interesting.
You'll be on the side.
Interesting. Now, we're going to get into more of Danoo's cultural adventures around the world. What did I notice? Let's see. I was in Israel a few times, and I'm standing at nobody stands at a bus stop in a straight line. Right, so when the bus comes, it's a mad rush. It's a mad rush to get onto the bus, and everybody's elbowing each other. It's like, boom, whoever survives the line, right, gets into the bus ahead of the other person, right, that you're pushing. So there's no waiting in line in Israel for a naked bus or whatever that is, whatever. I haven't been there for years. So that was interesting. That was a little bit of a culture shock, okay? Now, you also went to China for a little bit.
China is more advanced than us. I'm talking about technology, electronics.
Okay, but what about the culture shock? What was interesting different about the Chinese people there?
Well, the Chinese people...
you were only there for 2 hours, I believe, in the airport.
No, we were there for a few hours.
Yeah.
Well, I got caught for an hour by
but how did you
the military.
But how did you find them in their attitude, in their demeanor? Were they different from North Americans?
Of course. They smile a lot, but I don't know if you can trust the smile because they don't talk much if they don't know you.
Well, those were security people.
Yes, the security people talked to me a lot because they suspected me of being a spy. So they took me aside because I was in the wrong part of the airport.
You mean you're not a spy?
No.
No. Never.
I told them I just wanted to get the thing for the SIM card for my phone for all of Asia. Yeah. They have one SIM card for 10 or $15 plan for a month. So they thought I was. I went in the wrong door. I went out the part of the airport. Beijing airport's very big, but I ended up on the wrong side where I'm not supposed to be.
You could have been sent to one of these detention camps with the Uyghurs. That's
They
what could have
pulled me-
happened to you.
Yeah, they pulled me over, and
You're
they
lucky
put me in a room. I had two military guys asking me, they're interrogating me.
Well,
And I'm saying the whole time, it's my phone. I
je
just
suis
want to
innocent.
put this.
Je suis innocent.
Je suis in the zone.
Now, I went to Cuba about 15 or 20 years ago on a scuba diving expedition. I was there to earn my open water diver certificate. So I did it in an exotic location. So at customs, they're all dressed in military uniforms. You know, soldiers from the Revolution. You know. And the thing that happened to me was, on the way back, I had a knapsack, you know, returning home. They put you on the conveyor belt, this thing on the conveyor belt, I guess when to check metal stuff or whatever you're trying to smuggle.
Yeah.
And I forgot I had two penknives in the knapsack. And I said, as it's going through, I said, oh my God, I forgot I have one. Oh boy, I'm going to get into trouble here. They're going to nab me. And guess what? The alarm didn't go off. Nothing went off. I was lucky. It went through. It went through, which either means
Something's wrong with their machine.
something was wrong with their machines, or, you know, someone was looking after me up there in the sky there, the big guy, the big one. Now you also went to Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yes. There, what really, I was in the airport. I got off the plane in Tokyo. I was coming from Bangkok, a 7-hour flight. And I noticed right away.
No, but you said.
I went into the bathroom. Went in the bathroom, and the toilets are so weird there in Japan. I mean, you sit down, it's computerized, you just wave your hand, toilet paper comes out, so there's no contact. There's no issue with the COVID.
Yeah, that's a new technology.
Go like this.
Yeah.
This was back in 2020. Okay. And also there's no. I mean, if you don't want to use toilet, some places I went though, in the hospital it would clean your ass.
Hey! This is a family.
No, they didn't even give you.
But this is a family video here. I mean, you can't say those words.
Anyway, they didn't have
There are
toilet paper.
children watching this.
Yeah, they have a sprayer, and you don't need toilet paper. This is in the hospital, and it cleans you up.
Interesting.
Yes. Right.
And let's talk about the last adventure. We're going to talk about the challah incidents, which we did on a previous video, maybe 2 years ago. But Danny had an experience through customs, returning back from Tokyo with a challah given. Well, you describe it. What happened there with the challah that you were given, and the security problems that involved.
Yeah. Well, okay, I had the Chabad when I was in Tokyo. There's 2 Chabads there.
Which is a Jewish organization.
That's right, and they go to hospitals and they get you what you they say what would you like, and so I got my I said okay, so send me some I want to make my cartoons, whatever, color pencils and this and that, and they sent me this challah. The rabbi's wife made these challahs
In Tokyo.
about 3/4 the size of a normal challah,
in Tokyo.
and it had in it her own version of raisin and some
Delicious.
walnut in it.
Wonderful.
It was delicious.
So what happened upon
So
your
she gave me
return
2. I ate one right away.
to Vancouver? What happened?
So I land in Vancouver, and then you have the culture of the Vancouver customs. They are the most. They're the most friggin'
Worse than the
sticklers.
Chinese. Worse than the Chinese.
Worse than
customs.
any other
Worse than the
border in
Chinese
Canada.
security,
Worse than Lacole. Worse than what's the Torah? I don't know what it is. Whatever. And they pulled me aside because I didn't claim the challah.
Yes, and they.
You have to fill out this paper thing.
Well, hold
before
on.
you
So they
land.
kept you there for hours, and while they looked
And
at the challah,
yeah.
maybe they considered that you were smuggling something in the challah.
Yeah, because they wouldn't touch it. They put it on a pedestal, like a table, small table, and they were standing far away from the
Because there
challah.
could have been a bomb inside the challah.
knows?
Who knows? Right?
Yeah. So they were questioning me.
Yeah,
This is Vancouver
they
Airport.
didn't put the challah through a screening device. To
No,
see
they
if there was
wanted me to
anything.
tell. They asked me, says, "What's in the challah?" I says, "I don't know. I didn't make it."
No, but they didn't put it on an X-ray thing where they could see inside the challah itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I missed my plane, my connector from Vancouver to Montreal.
while they were looking at the challah.
Yeah, the Air Canada. That's it. I missed it.
And
They finally they didn't want me to take it on the plane because what was the reason? Because it had raisins and nuts, and it's not allowed.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I believe they ate the challah for themselves. All right, I believe they took the challah for themselves.
right.
And that's for now. That's our stories, and we're sticking to it. So as we say in France, Germany, Bangkok especially, Tokyo, and we say in Shanghai and all these other places, keep on
Trucking.
trucking, baby.